Welcome to the Legacy of Leadership series here at the Daily News Network. And today, you're on a mission with Jack Sears, where we explore with local leaders their mission and what they're doing to improve the quality of life in our area. Today, we talk about public service and a candidate for the Florida State District number 14, Therese Wakefield-Gamble. Welcome to the show, Therese.
Thank you, Mr. David. Thank you so much.
Yeah, listen. So it's not very often we get candidates for public service, and so we're really privileged to have you here. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and, why run for public office?
Wow. Thank you, Mr. David. I'm a native of Jacksonville, born and raised, so I'm a 70s baby.
Okay.
I am a daughter of a union worker, International Longshoremen Association, Local 1408. My father served for 40-something years. And also, I'm a granddaughter of a black farmer. So work ethic and servant leadership runs in my veins. But recently, last year, I had a life-changing experience. I had to have 3 brain surgeries.
Wow.
For an undiagnosed brain aneurysm for 12 years I was living with that doctors didn't tell me about, which was very scary for me and a very scary time because my husband was retired and disabled. So we were caregivers to each other. But this particular incident was massive. And during all this time, the last 4 years, watching the news, watching our society, watching the political landscape, it was disheartening, and because our country was changing and our state was changing into a place I didn't recognize. And all the challenges I went through just to get to the right doctors here and having the right insurance, it became frustrating, not just as a woman, but an African-American woman. So while I went through all the things that I went through with, along with my husband for 34 years, I kept saying, you made me survive this, so what's next for me? So as I look back on everything I've gone through with, this is the only role I have not done.
Okay.
Is run for public office.
All right.
So, and I knew with my personal experiences and challenges that I can be a solution seeker and maker with policy and legislation to solve a lot of the problems I was having challenges with.
That's a powerful story. It's such a personal story. And thank you for finding hope out of a pretty tough time to give back. That's what this show On a Mission is all about, is being mission oriented.
Right.
Thinking about the election, it'll be this fall, correct?
Right. The first primary in the state of Florida is coming up on August 20th.
On August the 20th.
Right. And early voting starts August 5th to the 18th.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that the residents in District 14 and all other districts in Florida, you need to vote in these elections this year.
Sure.
It's very critical.
Yeah.
With Amendment 4 on the ballot, attacking against women's rights, that does not just include reproductive rights. That's everything, where women's health is concerned. So that's why I want to urge everyone to make sure they vote yes on it and don't get confused that it's something different.
Right.
And then also we got other amendments coming up, legalizing marijuana, cannabis. A lot of people is against that because they think it's going to be worse. But to be honest, it's safeguarding workers so they're not discriminated against for employment. And it's an alternative medicine treatment for chronic pain disorders and autoimmune diseases, which I have a history of having. So it's a health benefit, and it also will help reduce the opioid crisis and the crack epidemic that we've been living with for so long.
I'm hearing a little bit of a campaign case coming out here, and I like it, so that's good. So let me ask you this, District 14, where is it located?
District 14, it's a unique district because it was created in 2020 after the current incumbent ran.
Okay.
So it's downtown, it's north side, northwest, a little bit of east side, a little bit of downtown, a little bit of San Marco, and a little bit of south side off of Beach and University. The map is very confusing, and that's the reason I want to come on and talk to constituents, because the district's maps and the redistricting has changed a lot. So I want to encourage people to make sure they know their voting precincts, their polling locations. Make sure their information is updated with the voters registration office, with supervisor of elections, because you can go to the wrong polling place and get turned away, and people get frustrated and they won't
Sure.
vote.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure they know where they're going. So every Saturday this month in July, I'm hosting Love Thy Neighbor conversations at the public libraries in District 14.
Okay.
For the residents to just come meet me, let's talk about your issues, let's talk about your concerns, let's build a sense of community first.
Sure.
I'm not coming to ask for money, I'm not coming to ask for volunteers, I'm not telling you to make sure you vote for me. Just come and meet me and see for yourself.
Okay.
To bring a sense of community, yes.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I applaud you for answering the call to run for public office.
Yes.
And like you, I would encourage everyone to take advantage of voting.
Right.
Because, you know, there's been men and women who paid a serious price so that we can still do that in this country today. So thank you for doing that. How would our audience learn more about you, your campaign? Maybe if they did want to make a donation, how would they do that?
Wow. Okay, if you want to learn about me, it's voteteresafl.com. It's my website. To make a donation, I'm on the Act Blue directory. So they search Therese Gamble. They can donate through Act Blue. It's also donation options on my website. Or you can call or text me at 904-419-9585.
Outstanding.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for joining us today, and good luck.
Thank you so much, David.
That's it, folks. That's the time we have here today at the Daily News Network, and you've been on a mission with Jack Sears. If you'd like to learn more about Theresa, her campaign, and a host of other things that are happening here in our community, be sure to check out this interview and a host of others at thedailynewsnetwork.com. Until we get together next time, here's wishing you good health, much happiness, and remember, treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.